So I just keep erasing, zooming in. I am each layer after layer. Right now I'm on this layer here, which I put on top of the other layer. So I can go in and I can just keep erasing. So like I said, I'm at like a 90% hardness. Um, and sometimes it's much easier to make your brush way bigger to make your lines a little bit smoother. So one thing that's happening is I'm erasing a bit too much because I'm trying to get it smooth. So like right here, you can see it's got a little too much space there. I erased a little too much. There's too much of the white rind showing and some of the background sketch is showing through. So I want to show you if you do too much. So this is just, I'm painting this one right here. So see this rind right here, the little white around the inner part is way thicker on this one. So you can go through and kind of smear things and stretch things. And this is another reason why I have things separated on their own layer. And I'm just building them up. So I'm going to go to the left layer here. We're going to go up to filter and we're going to go down to liquify. So filter and liquify, you want to be on the layer you want to target. And sometimes this takes a little while to load. It is a big function. So you have to let it load, and you don't want to do too much and drag it around too much because it could crash your computer. But watch this, the Liquify tool, if I'm on the first option here, I can make my brush bigger or smaller, and I can like drag and nudge, and it actually softens the edge a bit too. So I can like bump this out a bit, smear it around. You can like literally smear things like that. Control Z to step back. So maybe there's an area I just want to like push a little. This is the Liquify tool, so it will stretch. And I Control Z if I don't like it. It also has this twist. You can, this bulge one here, like if you click on it, it bloats it. It makes it wider. So you can click and pull. This will swirl. This will squish an area in. See how it does that? But I think it works really, really well just to kind of push things around or stretch things. And that's what this first option here. See, I'm kind of moving it and it kind of smooths with a larger brush. It kind of does smooth the edge. The only thing is it's only showing me this layer, so it's kind of hard to see how it's relating to my other pieces. So I'm just going to hit OK and then see how it's spread it out there. So I could go back in and maybe I need to do it over here too. And remember, these do not have to look exactly like the original photo. You want them to be, your own. So don't feel like, oh my goodness, this isn't looking just like it. So here, I kind of thought it needed to go out here a little bit. So I'm nudging this. I mean, I can always paint it as well, but this just seems a little bit faster if you're just modifying things a little. Now I can go in and erase it again if I need to. And then let me go back to this background one. Let's see. We'll turn this guy back on. So same thing here. Like if you're on the background grapefruit, you can go to filter, down to liquify. And then you could bloat it a little. Like if you needed to make it a little bit bigger because you went a little too small when you erased it, I can go here to the bloat. I can make my brush a little bigger than my grapefruit. And I can just kind of pull. It's just kind of bloating it a little. See, it's making it like grow from the center, but I can also nudge it and stuff too. I would save your work, Control S, before you go into the Liquify tool because sometimes it can crash your computer. So I'm just going back and forth from layer to layer, erasing, zooming in, using a really large brush for most of them, and then zoom, zoom, zoom way in and just kind of clean up these edges a little bit at a time.